I think Elvis likes the winter because when we come in from outside, the snow drops off our shoes and he likes to lick that up. Kind of gross, I suppose, if you think about it, but he's a cat. Heading to the local gym this morning with Christy to run because Christy's training for a marathon. No, a half marathon, which is still more of a marathon than I've ever run.
And I've ever run.
And that she's ever run. And you've been following a program, right? What's the program called?
It's Jeff Galloway, one of his programs.
You've seen the vlog that I've been doing a little bit more exercising and running. And that's been at least partly inspired by this one. So this is it. I've never actually been here before. Well, I was here when it was in another building. But hold on, just don't leave. Apparently I can't get in without her. So I better pick up the pace here. The gym kind of just looks like someone's house. Thanks, ma'am. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't too bad. It's actually not at all what I expected. Well, there's plenty here. It's pretty good. Maybe I'll try this one over here. I had static electricity in my hand. I touched the bar. They shut the whole thing off.
You're just playing games over there.
Okay, let's try this again. I did it again. Call me Electro Man. I touched the thing with my hand and it turned off. 25 minutes and 3-something miles. Plus the first 5 minutes it wasn't calculating. See you later. That's a pretty impressive pile of snow. It'll get much bigger as the season goes forward. Well, I need to go grab some groceries, but the grocery store doesn't open until noon. That's 15 minutes away, so time for a montage. That's the river there that I would kayak down, and that won't be happening again anytime soon. Too cold for that now. It's kind of vacant and ghostly with all the boats gone, except for just a couple of them. Typically I would have music going here just for the sake of the vlog and keeping the energy up, but just listen for a moment. I wanted you to hear that because it's so quiet, and standing out here in the crispness of the cool air, it's just really nice and peaceful. And I wanted to see if I could get a little bit of that across to you. Also, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little leaf hanging on right here to this branch. You keep hanging on. We'll see you in the spring, little buddy. I like that in these videos, I've been able to share some things like going to Cabo or trips to conventions and things that hopefully are a little bit exciting. But this is kind of the norm. This is the day-to-day in the world I live in. And I'd like to be able to share that too every now and then. Hopefully it's not too boring. One of the most challenging, you know what, I'm too far away. I don't think you're gonna be able to hear me, but I just like this painting. One of the most challenging things I think about doing these vlog videos is talking like this and getting across what I want to say authentically in one take. All the other content I create over on my Watch It Play channel is scripted, it's planned. Everything takes multiple takes to get the exact right one that I want. And in this vlog, I'm trying to not do that. I'm trying to say things the first time the way I want to say them and be okay with it, even if it's not perfect. And I don't always manage to do it. Sometimes I do take 1 or 2 takes, but it's something I want to try to get better at. So I guess I will ask for your indulgence if I seem a little less clearly spoken than I normally do in the other videos you might watch from me. All right, the grocery store is open now. That is not a parking space. Here's another little humanity test for you. When you finish with a cart, do you return it to the corral, or do you just leave it willy-nilly in the parking lot? The right answer is to return the cart, by the way. If you're somebody who doesn't return the cart, I just want you, every time you sort of just push that cart into a snowbank or leave it beside your car where it can bang into someone else's vehicle, I want you to imagine me making this face. I was mentioning scripts earlier, and speaking of which, I just finished another one today for the next tutorial video I'm doing for Watch It Played. So as a little reward, I'm gonna go through this pile of packages that I've been stacking up here, waiting for an opportunity to open them with you. And you'll remember the last vlog, this is a special one I got that I'm waiting on, and I'll open this one last. So let's get into this one first. And as always, we're gonna open these packages using magic. So this is Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. This is a book actually that I ordered because, as I've talked about on the vlog before, Jocko has got some interesting ideas around discipline and productivity, which I've been trying to follow. I mentioned that I've been changing my sleep schedules, and for over a month now I've been waking up around 4:30 pretty much every day in the morning. Now I'm going to bed earlier as well so I can get a decent night's sleep, but that has really shifted the productivity that I'm getting done during the day, and so I think this is something I'm going to really stick with, and I'm hoping to learn some more tips and tricks here. All right, let's see what's next. Well, actually, I'm going to jump down a little bit to this package. This one's already open. This was a gift from my friend Joseph Kinnett, who I went on a trip with last year to Essen, Germany. We did a tour together. He's a tour guide in Germany. He tried to teach me some German. He did a fine job trying. I didn't do such a good job succeeding. So he sent me a book here to learn German, and he sent me this, which he was super excited about when he saw it, because it's 150 games in one box. And I guess he thought I would really want 150 games in one box. You can only imagine the quality of these games. Thanks, Joe. Thanks so much. Now this is something I received at Essen as well, and I didn't open it at the time because I was just afraid of transporting it outside of this packaging. So let me just open this up and see what it is. What's a real shame is I do not remember the name of the gentleman who gave this to me at Essen, and I wish I had gotten him to write his name on the front of whatever this is. Oh wow, look at these. Look at these beautiful beautiful pictures from out into deep space. And there's a description here on the back to explain what exactly we're looking at in the images. Thanks so much for the awesome pictures. Okay, let's get to this box on the bottom here. This one came from a board game publisher, Cosmos. They sent me a few treats. Let's see what it is. Wow, okay, this is like Christmas in a box here. We got a whole bunch of things. We got three of these exit games. If you're familiar with escape rooms, basically, this is an escape room in a box. It's a bunch of puzzles that you and the other players are trying to solve together before the time runs out. We've got Dimension. This is another game, I think that's what's there. Dimension's another game that I saw from Cosmos that I thought looked pretty interesting. It's all of these marbles and you're trying to put them together in certain configurations based on the cards that you have in front of you. I thought it was one I might be able to play during one of our live shows. So thank you, Cosmos, for sending these along. All right, now this one, I think I have an idea of what's inside of it, but let's find out. Oh my goodness, this is so cool and so broken at the same time. Unfortunately, let me show you what this is. This is a really cool plastic printing of my Watch It Played logo, except the T here is kind of snapped off and it came right off of this base. Now here's the nice thing. I think with a little bit of glue, I can probably fix this. Okay, tell your husband this looks fantastic. I will fix this. I will figure this out. Thank you so much. This is really, really cool. I mean, look at that. Or this. Look at this. So awesome. Okay, one more item, which is that little package that I put. Here it is. Okay. This is a gift from Cheryl. Cheryl, who I met at TokenCon, and we were playing this game together, and she had these custom-made pieces that when I saw it, I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so adorable. Could I maybe have one? Maybe, please? And I think this is it. It is. Dear Rodney, here is your meeple as promised. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I enjoyed the game of Concordia we played. Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. She had these custom-made pegs that were painted to look like her and her husband, and she used them as first player tokens in the game. I mean, you can use them for anything, really, for any game. And this is me wearing my Watch It Played blue shirt. I love this, Cheryl. I love it. That's fantastic. You did such a great job. All right, well, that's everything unboxed and unpacked. I've got to travel for a couple of days. I'm going to a workshop in Toronto. So there won't be a vlog for a little bit, but I might take my camera and compile something once I get back. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.